Orchids, some of the most beloved houseplants anyone can ask for. You can literally buy these at a grocery store, and you can get beautiful flowers like this. This is my Nana's favorite orchid in my collection. She absolutely loves this one. And I do too. I love these deep purple flowers. They look great. Plant's acting a little wonky though. And we also have this one right here, which is just a simple white one, but it's still gorgeous. I love this plant. It's doing very well. But we are not talking about these. Oh, I just noticed the Aldi bag right there. Here, hold on. We're talking about this one right here. And this is definitely not your average orchid. This is a catasetum orchid. These are weird. So they start growing a pseudobulb, and once dormancy comes in, they will drop all these leaves, and you literally leave these guys bone dry. Until when spring comes in, once the new pseudobulb starts growing, that's when you start watering them again. And these guys like plenty of light, and once you give these guys the proper care that it needs, they will actually pump out a new flower spike. And I gotta say, these are very reliable plants. Like I said, just give them enough light, keep them dry during the winter, keep the soil damp, most of the time at least. And even though I neglect this plant pretty often, sometimes I leave this plant very dry. I feel bad about that. And sometimes I skip out on fertilizing. There's a time when this plant wasn't fertilized for a whole year, and I feel bad. It still bloomed for me though, and I'm about to show you this plant's flowers. Check them. These are a look, alright. I think this is the ugliest orchid I have. This was actually gonna be last week's video, but the flowers weren't fully open. Now they're definitely open. I'll explain later. The shape of the flowers aren't the problem. It's just the colors. Just vomit yellow with the black speckles on it, and the red speckles in the opening right there. Let's just say it just kind of reminds me of a specific STD. I don't know, man. It's just... And I feel so bad because this is such a reliable orchid. One thing about this orchid that drove me crazy all these years, not just the way the flowers look, but also I did not really know what this orchid was. It had a tag on it, and I remember it saying Jose Abato. Right next to it is my catasetum orchid. It is a catasetum Jose Abato. I think that's how you pronounce it. I look it up online. It's just a picture of a bunch of dudes. And I'm like, shoot, I don't know what this plant is. I don't know anything about it. And I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe I read the tag wrong. The tag's been gone for years at this point. I just remember Jose Abato. So I reached out to my pal Nick from Rusty Exotics. Hey Nick, how's it going? I'll link his Instagram in the description below, including his website. He instantly had an answer. Told me it's not Jose Abato, it's Jose Abalo. So it turns out my dumbass read the tag wrong. It's actually Jose Abalo. It's a cross between Catasetum orchiglade and Sanguinium. But when I look up Jose Abalo on the internet, it looks nothing like it. But when you look up Sanguinium, it looks pretty much exactly like this. So either A, this has a lot of Sanguinium in it and basically no orchiglade, or this is just pure Sanguinium. I'm gonna give you guys some pretty bad angles. So these are the flowers right here. Even in close-ups, like, I feel like you guys censored these. They almost... So remember when I said earlier that I could tell that these flowers are fully open now? These stink. Like, they actually reek. Once I got home from work today, my whole apartment just smelled. I had to check my boots. I thought I just stepped in shit. Nope, it's this flower. And I always forget how bad this plant smells when it blooms. At a distance, it almost smells like you stepped in dog poop. But when you get up close, how can I describe the smell? It smells like how banana peel tastes. I can't describe it. It's not good. It smells really bad. That's my least favorite part about this plant. Like, yeah, the flowers are kind of ugly. They're not horrific. They're unique at least, but I cannot stand the smell of them. The smell only lasts a few days to a week, thank God. But yeah, I just had to share about this orchid. It's like my least favorite orchid. I love it so much, but uh-oh, that just happened. Sorry about that, buddy. What did I break off? Sorry about that. I can't tell if I love this orchid, but I also can't tell if I hate it. And some of y'all are probably asking me, why do you bother keeping it if you talk so much shit about it? This was gifted to me by someone I traveled out of state to see. This guy's been growing orchids pretty much his whole life, has a beautiful greenhouse. I would never forgive myself if I got rid of this plant. I also just like the reliability of it. It's like a Toyota Corolla. Nothing all that special about it. Some models can be kind of ugly, but man, can I count on it. Like I said, it's a love-hate relationship. I want to get more into catasetums because these are just such good, reliable growers. I got another one at a local shop. It was quite recent. It was half off, so I thought, why not? And it's actually putting up a bloom spike for me. Better late than never, I guess. It's called Catasetum frilidoris. I never looked up what the blooms look like, and I want to be surprised. Please don't be like Sanguinium. Just at least don't stink. Well, that's about it. I mean, it's a pretty simple video, but I really wanted to share about catasetums and my weird one. It's special. You know, she's beautiful to me. And that's about it. See ya.